It's literally just giving D appointment and dip. Like, I don't put no faith in nobody, so I don't end up hurt, or so I don't end up like shocked. You feel what I'm saying? But it's so crazy because I'm so delusional that my situationships, I still call him my man, because it's my man.
He's your man.
He's mine. I don't care.
Yours, you know, near or far.
Literally. Hey, what's up, you guys? What's poppin'? What's tea? You already know it's your girl, Abby Nicole. Abby Nick is here today with another beauty video. Oh my God, I can't believe that I am doing this right now. I'm so excited to be doing this with this setup. It's just bringing back nostalgia, nostalgic vibes, y'all. This is my first time filming a beauty video with my new management, so big shout out to them. Big Neb shit, period, Nick shit, Neb shit. Period. Yeah, so today, as you can see by the title, I am doing a video on talking about the different levels of dating. I feel like nobody taps into that, and we should definitely just tap into talking about that. I want to create a safe space, a space where we can converse and sound off in the comment section down below. You know, we are sisters, so we gotta chat and just, I want to see what's tea with the girls. What's up with you, sis? Like, let's talk, let's chit chat. I'm super excited. I was just telling my sister how it's crazy because the last time I had like actual video production consistent beauty was years ago when I did this video, and that was when I was back in Orlando in college trying to figure out what I want to do. And this girl, she has been charismatic and like, oh my God, I just can't believe it. I'm gonna put the video on the screen for y'all, but this is when I used to like dewy makeup. This is when my brows used to be mad black. I used to like matte lips from Kylie Cosmetics. Who remembers that era when I used to review Kylie Cosmetics? This is just so crazy to me. And we are here, how many years later? Oh my God, I'm about to feel mad old. This is 5 years ago. I did a powder before foundation, full face using only drugstore makeup video. And yeah, here I am 5 years later. That's so crazy. But anyway, in today's video, I have a special guest accompanying me, and that is my older sister, Coco, my older sister, Colette. She's here via FaceTime. So say something. Oh, she probably busy. She muted herself.
I'm here. Hey guys.
But yeah, she's gonna sound off with me. We're gonna give off our different opinions or viewpoints on the different levels of dating while doing my new updated makeup routine. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, sound off in the comments what you feel like your level of dating is right now, or your opinions on each one. We can agree to disagree. We can talk and chop it up. Like I said, it's a safe space. It's a safe place, okay? So don't forget to shop AbbyNicoleCosmetics.com. I'm wearing Abby Nicole Cosmetics on the lips. I'm wearing Choco lip liner. And I'm wearing Abby Nicole in the middle, paired with Influence and a clear gloss. You could shop Baguette, my clear gloss, online. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm sure you guys know about the main channel. If you don't, go subscribe to the main channel and let's get right into it. Okay? Okay, period. Oh, and hair is from my hair company that hasn't launched yet, so just stay tuned for it. But we will be doing a few hair reviews on this channel until it's time to drop this. But just know, this right here, my Lux collection. Yeah. Rich boss mentality. Don't forget it. And let's get into it. So lately I've been going for the more thinner brow look, and a big shout out to Marcus and Kiana because they kind of pushed me to do that. If we look at my brows from back in the day, your girl used to do her brows mad thick, but my natural brows are really thin, and I'm thinking about trying microblading. If any of y'all have tried microblading, let me know y'all experience down in the comments, or maybe let me know some good people that do microblading. I don't mind traveling because baby, I don't play with my brows, so yeah, let me know. Y'all gonna hear more from my sissy on this channel. I have 3 siblings, and my older sister, she be me and her be getting into conversations and some things. So I was asking her like what I should film today, and we came up with this. So let me do my brows. Let me focus on the brows real quick, and then we'll get into it because I can't really talk while I do my eyebrows. So yeah, okay. So what I'm using real quick is the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil, and this one is in the shade Espresso. And I like to do my brows when I have no product on my skin, so that the brow pencil could just glide on there without it being less pigmented, because I find like when I have moisturizer on, it doesn't apply the same. Usually I don't get my eyebrows done as much as I get my lashes done and my nails done, but it gets to a point where it's like, okay, you need a cleanup. It makes the brow process when you're filling them in way easier. Like I just got my eyebrows done the other day because I realized like I'm using too much concealer, and then you could see my brows peeking through my concealer, and that's not how I want my brows to look. So I would suggest literally just getting them done. You gotta do what you gotta do. But now my brow routine is so quick now, you guys. As you can see, I literally just did a quick little 1-2-1-2. Usually I have a clear brow gel, which I am working on finding one for Abby Nicole Cosmetics, because I feel like the brow gel is so essential because it just makes your brow hairs look so much fuller. But I'm gonna do an old trick that I used to do, which is use the Got to Be spray, just so that it makes it look more like 3D. I want my brow hairs to like really give brows. I don't want it to just give pencil and just dark. Like I just want it to look very airy, feathery, and natural, if that makes sense. Ooh, this hair. It's like the curls are falling how they want to. They're not falling how I want them to. So next thing I'm going to do now is moisturize. And I swear by this, I promise you, if I bring up old beauty videos, Nivea cream is my baby. Like I really love this stuff. I miss doing this. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so cute. Anyway, Nivea cream, I swear by it. I promise, I'm gonna stick beside the Nivea cream. It always comes through.
It's too thick.
No,
thick.
it's not. It's not too thick. You just gotta massage it into the skin. I promise you, it's gonna warm up while it applies to your skin. I swear by it. Even I know people with oily skin that use this, and I have normal to dry skin. Like right now, my skin is having like dry patches or dry flakes right now. And this just has worked for me throughout the course of the years. Like we're going 6 years strong. Like this is my baby. It makes your makeup apply smoother, so you apply how much you want to. But I also noticed that if I use concealer or foundation, it makes the product not as pigmented, which is okay, but depending on how much you use, that's how much pigment you're gonna get in your makeup. So because I'm really dry, I'm gonna apply a lot, as you can see. And it is thick, but like I said, just massage it in the skin. And use the rest on your hands, down your neck. After I do this part, I'm gonna go in and line my brows. And like I said, we're gonna start talking about the topics as soon as I'm completely done with my brows. So y'all can just watch me do that real quick. Okay, so yeah, like I said, let's line my brows. And for the top of my brows, I'm gonna use LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. And I'm gonna apply it to my forehead like this, just because I don't wanna apply it to the back of my hand. I'm kinda trying to stop doing that. I'm just gonna take it from my forehead and just. I swear my heart be jumping out my chest when I do my brows. Like, don't mess up, don't mess up. We love a strip lash here and there. That's why Abby Nicole Cosmetics has some. So make sure y'all go purchase and check us out. What's your favorite pair? Zoe?
Top notch and Zoe.
Top notch and Zoe. All right, so as you can see, the brows are on. And now we are going to get into the second step of moisturizing or priming. I like to go ahead with this primer, and me and my sister was just talking about the Milk Hydro Grip. I feel like this is the closest thing on the drugstore to it. Elf also has one as well, so definitely check them out. So what I like to do is just apply on top of my moisturizer, and this is just gonna act as a gripping agent. And it's so crazy because, like I said, I haven't always swore by primer, like, oh my god, I cannot do my makeup without primer, but it's a good addition. Maybe we should test it out one day without the primer, or one side of my face without the primer, one side of my face with it. But anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty. So we're talking about the dating stuff, so let's get into it. So what are the levels of dating? If you feel like your levels of dating are different from mine, please sound off in the comments. Let's make this a space, again, a safe space for us to talk and converse and just chit chat with the girls, period. So we got 1, which is hookup. We got 2, friends with benefits. And then we have 3, dating. And then we have 4, situationships. And lastly, official relationships, okay? So where do you feel like you fall out in the category? Let me try to think of where I fall out right now. I feel like right now, I'm prepping my smile lines with LA Girl Pro Conceal Fond. Again, this is the way I stop my smile lines from creasing. I discovered this years ago when I was doing my beauty videos heavy. I let it sit for a couple seconds, but in this case, I'm not gonna let it sit, but you can let it sit. You're gonna wanna blend it out and then go in with Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm using the shade 35 Deep. But with me, let me think about where I fall out in this category. Let me look at my list. And this is a judge-free zone, so to each its own, okay? I feel like right now I'm in a space, obviously I am, I need y'all to know that, but your girl has always been a relationship girl since younger. Like, I would rather be in a relationship. Let's get that straight. But with my lifestyle and with my experiences in my relationships, with the type of lifestyle that I aspire to live right now and that I'm in right now, a relationship is not really suitable for that, unfortunately. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna get down into it. But right now, I feel like with that being said, I'm in the stage, I feel like I'm in the dating phase and situationship phase. Yeah. We're not doing I've never been a hookup type of girl, so that just, again, to each his own, but for me, So I feel like right now I'm in the dating and situationship phase. And again, I want y'all to sound off in the comments and tell me what's your definition of all these is, because I want to know what the girls are thinking. Okay, so right now I have 2 makeup routines. I have the underpainting method with the girls in TikTok. They got me doing that and I really like that method. And I got the full foundation method. And I feel like today, let's do the foundation method. And then maybe next time I'll do the underpaint. When I'm in a rush, I like the underpaint. But today, let's just do the full foundation. I have 3 foundations I've been loving lately. I've been liking NARS, Makeup by Mario, and Maybelline Fit Me. And I feel like let's just use Maybelline Fit Me. Makeup by Mario is thick, it's expensive, so I don't want to use all that right now. I want to save it. So we're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm using the dewy. I've been liking my makeup very matte lately, but I like a dewy base so that it's not too dry. Like, we don't want it to be mad dry. What is that noise? The AC? It must be. Okay. So look, this is in the shade 355 Coconut. Period. So I want to go through and just break down what each one means to me, or what I feel like each one is given. So the first one that we touched base on was hookups. So I feel like hookups are hookups, like something real quick. You don't have no emotional ties or connection to the person, but just the hookup part, you know, you know what part I'm talking about. And there's no friendship, there's no date. It's just very safe, clean, fun, and just short term. It might be a long term. You could have a short term hookup, a long term hookup. I feel like a short term hookup would just be like a one night stand. And again, that's not the type of girl I've ever been, but to each its own. Now, how do y'all feel about hookups? Do you feel like they're necessary, especially when you're in a single phase where you're not really trying to be serious with someone? What you think?
Like if you have that itch, like if you got that little itch, you know, I don't know if you guys like know this, but like when women ovulate, like that's when you get the calls, that's when you get the like, what's up, hey big head.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe just doing your thing, you enjoying yourself, and you want to safely hook up, You know, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. But I think it's safe to say, like,
because I feel like some of the girls don't know how to not get their feelings attached.
Yes, attached. Strings, no strings attached.
It's literally just giving D appointment and dip. You know how you go get your hair done and your lashes done and you don't talk to your lash tech till it's time for you to get a fill?
Yeah, you just get in the chair, get out.
You just get in the chair and get out and then come back when it's time for you, when you feel like your lashes need a fill. You feel me? Like, it's literally just like that.
You could be out and your hookup is out on a date. You could be like, what?
You just gotta act like you don't see it. You gotta have an understanding in order for it to be healthy. Communication is key.
Yes.
And on all these topics that I'm about to touch on or categories, communication is key. Okay, next one. Have the conversation, but if not, just leave, cut it loose, period. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is conceal, and I'm using Tarte Shape Tape today in the shade Tan Sand. Love this, love the applicator. This concealer is very thick and dries up so fast, so you kind of have to work quick with it. To be honest, when I'm in a rush, I apply both my concealer and my contour. I've been contouring first and I keep forgetting, but I'm gonna use this. This is like a hidden gem that I found when I went to Target when I thought I lost all my makeup. This is the Thread Face It Contour Stick. I'm using the shade 210 Deep Red. And I have found that when you contour first, it allows you to see where you need concealer without excessively placing too much highlighted concealer. So I like to contour first, and that is another tip I learned from the TikTok girlies as well. Period. Okay, next one we're gonna touch base on is friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. You know what's so funny? I used to hear this one a lot in high school. And that's so weird to me. Like, that's when I first found out about this one. Like, oh, we're just friends with benefits, or I'm like, huh? I just don't like this one because I feel like it could just get mixy because you're supposed to be my friend. Like, I don't know. Have I had this situation before?
Listen, if you're not ready to lose that friend long term, don't do it. If you do friends with benefits, please be ready to possibly lose that person as a friend. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's say you like, you know, you're not in a real stable point in your life. You're just, you know, in between jobs, or you're in college, or you're like, you know, figuring things out. You're not too stable, it's committed relationship, right? But you want to spend time, engage in someone you trust, okay? You trust the person, you cool, y'all there for each other, it's cool. But like, just be ready to lose that friend if things go south. Or if that person moves on with an actual relationship, yeah.
Child, let me tell you something about Miss Nicole. I don't put no faith in no man in any of these categories. For me, it's like, you gotta expect the worst, man, because it's just like, you don't know what people got going on for real. You don't know, like, like me and my sister was saying.
It could be guy or girl. It could be guy or girl, remember that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I don't put no faith in nobody. When I'm speaking for men, I'm saying for myself. So whatever floats your boat or whatever works for you is what you're gonna consider. But what I'm saying is, for me, like, I don't put no faith in nobody, so I don't end up hurt, or so I don't end up like shocked. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, okay. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't put no faith in nobody in any of these given situations, because that's how you end up hurt and fucked up. Like, real shit. So the friends with benefits is definitely something that's a mutual agreement, I feel like. Engaging in physical activity, if you know what I mean, with understanding though that nothing will grow further, which is why my sister was saying, make sure that you're okay with possibly losing that person. Because I feel like the reason why you might possibly lose that person is because you just naturally, when you're around somebody a lot, or if you are engaging in that type of physical activity with somebody a lot, and it's not just a hookup, over time, feelings are gonna just naturally get involved. That's just what I feel. It's just naturally gonna get involved, and then the other person might not like that, and then you're gonna be like, damn, you my friend. It's just, you know, it's just gonna turn left. I don't see that ending well, because it's like, now you side-eyeing the person because it's like, I thought we was friends. Or if they take somebody else serious, it's like, why didn't you take me serious? And now you feel away. But I feel like no matter what, with friends with benefits, even though, like, let's say if I did have somebody I was doing friends with benefits with and I got in a relationship, the person will probably be salty, but they'll be fine. Like, I feel like you'll still forever have a friend. What do you think? As you can see, I applied my concealer, and now I'm going to blend it out. And the sponge that I'm using is my Holy Grail sponge. This is my Sonia Kashuk sponge. You can get it at Target, and I just love it because with my individual lashes, you can literally just get in the corners, and it's so big that it just gets everything. My niece said, "Mom, look, it's big." So funny.
Like, it's so big, it's so heavy.
I'm screaming. She could be a whole meme out here. But yeah, literally, I just blend everything out smoothly and just marry it with the contour. As you can see, if I probably didn't see, this is still a little bit too much product. Like, you could use less product when you contour first because you don't have to tone it down with the contour after because it's already there first. So I really like that trick. Like I said, marrying the two, blending it, and just making sure everything is smooth sailing. So next one that we have on here is dating, okay? Dating. I want to turn to this camera real quick, y'all. We have 2 different camera angles, so I'm trying to give y'all versatility so y'all are just not bored. But, ooh, hold on, let me see you see what I'm saying about this sponge? Like, look at that. It just, ooh. And then it gets the cutting on the side of the nose so sharp. Look at that. Oh yes, I love that for me. Just a moment of silence for the blend. Look at that. Okay. And then this right here is my favorite part. Cutting this area. Lately, I haven't been doing eyeshadow too much, and I didn't really bring an eyeshadow palette with me to Houston. I still got stuff in Orlando, so that's that. But we're gonna do a little something on the eyes, just a little something. But I like to cut it. Okay, we want to stamp the side of the nose to cut that contour. Whew. Blending be a lot of work, y'all, but that's the key to makeup. Like, you have to blend. I be telling my sister that. Blend. One of these days, I gotta have my mom on here and do a tutorial step by step with her, cause she be like, when are you gonna teach me how to do makeup? And I'd be like, ooh, yeah. Okay, y'all, tomorrow I said I'm filming a vacay makeup type of look where I'm gonna try to see if I could come up with a lighter makeup look, but with me, it's either full beat face app ready or none. Like, that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. But we're gonna see.
Jamaica though, in Jamaica, can we talk about your makeup in Jamaica? Like, oh my God.
My makeup was full beat, what I'm giving you right now. So yeah. Watch the Jamaica vlog if you haven't already, okay? All right, now let's get into dating. So what I have here, and I'm looking off my notes, casually linking up to engage in new, fun, mutual outings or events, life friendships, but nothing beyond the surface, Netflix and chill, fun dates, cute texts, pics, FaceTime, all fun, still boundaries, but mutual awareness and respect for each other, non-exclusive. I think that's like the biggest thing that like I've read off of this is the non-exclusive. That means that you probably still have these same type of relationships with other people. So again, and what I said earlier, I feel like I'm teaching a class, but what I said earlier, like communication is key. Because how you mad? Like, you can't be mad, you can't be in your feelings if you guys are on the same page. And that's that and that. And I feel like dating is one of those things where you can date multiple people because you're trying to figure out who you might want to be exclusive with.
Yes. If you're dating, don't date just one person. You're setting yourself up for failure. If you know you want to be in a full-blown relationship, stand on that. But if you're dating, having fun, please do not date just one person because you are going to be like, no, you're going to be at home thinking about the person, their whereabouts. No. You gotta date at least 2 to 3 people. And it could be different levels of dating. You can have one that's like for fun, adventurous stuff, and then you can have one that you know, intimate with. And the others you're like just, you know, casually dating. But you're setting yourself up for failure if you try to date one person.
Yeah, you're gonna be sick. And I feel like overall, girl, just a side note, keep yourself busy so you're not ever at home wondering. Like, I noticed that even with like my long distance relationships, when I was in one, the best thing you can do is keep yourself really busy so that you're not like going crazy about what that man is doing or that woman is doing. You feel me? Just keep yourself busy all the time. Keep your options open and be that girl. But I feel like definitely right now, I'm open to like personally right now. how do I explain it? I'm not consistently like dating. Like right now I'm just talking to people via FaceTime, here and there. I don't really link nobody right now. Like I said, y'all, I'm like in a phase. I want to highlight a little bit more just under the eye area. I'm just in a phase where I'm really focused on myself and trying to be in tune with myself. I feel like I've always been in relationships, like I was saying earlier, and I've never really got to really understand the type of woman I am, what I like to do in my free time, like when I'm by myself, especially with me stepping into the new chapter of living by myself, being single in a new city. Like I'm really excited to experience that. And I'm just, you know, sometimes dating it's a lot of work, especially like my sister just said, where you're not dating one person, like you got to keep up with everybody. And I just don't have time to really do that heavy, especially with the hanging out or linking up. So right now my dating is like via FaceTime and text right now, which just do what works for you. Okay, if you got more time in your hand, then to each its own. Okay. All right, let me blend this out before we get into the last one. Okay, so as you can see, the face is sitting. So usually, like if I really want to, I would cut this down, but I feel like I can cut it with my powder because you want to get these real sharp. So I'm gonna just go with my foundation brush and just clean it up a little bit. And my contour kind of went down a little bit. Just clean it up. So I really like that cookie crumble, cookie dough under eye. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Light. And then I'm gonna be using my Huda Beauty in the shade Blondie. Now I also like the shade Kunafa. I don't know how you say it, but I like both of them. But for today, this is what we're using. And I'm gonna use the same sponge, of course. And this is like one of my favorite parts as well because it's so satisfying. Okay, so I'm gonna just dip it like this. And this is why I say this sponge is like the perfect shape because watch this. Do y'all see how that just fits so perfectly? And then I just cut that corner. And then I really like to press my product in. I don't let my bake just sit on my skin. I really like to press it into the skin. And this is how like I get that filter face app airbrushed look. Let me do the same to the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till I contour to start the next topic. So I like to use that color in the inner parts of my face. And then I'm gonna use that Huda Beauty on the jawline. That's just so satisfying. And then we just gonna cut it like so, and then we press in the product. So now, and I'm noticing like the lighting is changing from like greenish under blue, like too green. Anyway, right now we are going to get into powder contour. Anything I do with cream, I set it with the powder, period, point blank. So today I'm gonna be using my Juvia's Place bronzer palette, and this is in the shade Deep Dark. And I'm going to apply that on the areas that I cream contoured. If you're a girl that doesn't like cream products, then just go straight in with this. Okay, so the last one we're touching base on is situationships. A lot of y'all don't like to admit this, but baby, you be in situationships. I'm not gonna lie, I have a few situationships. Now, am I gonna go into detail? No, but what I have here with situationships is basically a situation where there is a few some things, very much something or some things that is getting in the way of y'all being serious. Like you want to be serious with this person, or you would like to someday pursue something serious with this person, but you can't because there are some things in the way. Okay, and to put it in better words for you, I have something in the way of you being in an official relationship. Both parties equally want to pursue each other but can't due to legalities or other insinuating circumstances. Love that. But yeah, sis, is you in a situationship?
Situationships, I feel like social media really set the tone for that, because it's not like you're in an affair, it's not like you're cheating, but it's like for some reason there's just something in the midst. It could be the person not wanting to commit. It could be, you know, the person's not at the right time to settle down. Like I said, you may not be stable.
Or that person could be married or in a serious relationship that they're tied to and can't get out of.
Yeah, for like, you know, there's
the kids.
There's the separation status. There's the, you know, wait till I get my money right. There's like so many, and I call it a situationship because it's like, even though the stars aren't aligned, I can't let this person go.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. That's why I was like, it's not always a cheating thing. It's not necessarily the person has someone else. It's not like, oh, someone's stepping out on someone. No, that's not always a situationship. A situationship could be, you know what?
Pause real quick. Y'all, I'm about to use this same palette just to do a little bit of a bronzy look on my eye. Y'all gonna watch, I'm gonna let her talk, but yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of tapping into the eye look a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like, it could be like the person's not ready to commit for whatever reason. The person's not on the same level as you. Maybe it started, like you could go from a hookup to a situationship. Like you could just jump off all that, you know what I mean? And it's just like, for whatever reason, you guys aren't fully operating as a couple, like as a, you know, significant other, but you're not ready to walk away.
Distance could be another thing too.
Yeah, that too. And like I said, social media, I feel like makes people way more accessible. Like I remember back then, like you had to be on a dating app or like, what was it?
Dating apps is scary.
Like, no, people still use dating apps, but I'm saying the dating app wasn't so accessible. Like if you were on a dating app, if you were on a Black Planet, if you were on a MySpace, but now you could just meet someone on Tinder, then look them up on Facebook, on Instagram. Like you can find them, and so like it's just people are way too accessible, and I feel like sometimes situationships arise from that because, you know, for whatever reason. So there's always something in the way. It's like, oh, I want to be with you, but there's something in the way.
That'd be the worst, and that's my situations right now. Literally. I'm using this Sephora Micro Smooth powder on my brow bone just to kind of tone it down a little bit because I did use that concealer. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the eyes. Now I'm going to take this brush and pretty much sweep off any excess setting powder. Literally beating the fuck out my face right now. And I'm going to just blend everything. And you're gonna just watch everything kind of like tone down, marry, come into fruition, okay? But I thought situationship was the last one, but it's not. And we have official relationships. My man. But it's so crazy because I'm so delusional that my situationships, I still call him my man because it's my man.
He's your man.
He's mine, I don't care.
Yours, you know, near or far.
Literally. Yo, I was listening to the sermon yesterday and Pastor Ty Tribbett said you gotta say that it is what it is before it even is what it is so that it could be what you want it to be. Like, I'm not gonna say, damn, this month I ain't made no bread. Like I had a bad month. No, I'm rich. I'm a millionaire. I'm a trillionaire, period. We're just gonna speak that into the air until it comes true. So you guys, I'm going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth powder on my face, and this is the shade Ebony, and this is what I use on the bottom half of my face. Now this is what's gonna ensure that I don't have no white cast, and it's gonna make sure that everything just looks back to skin. Micro Smooth powder. I used to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, which is a good option as well, but I just wanted to switch it up, and I really like the Sephora Micro Smooth. Kiana loves this. I put her onto this as well.
Wait, but who put you on?
No, you know who put me onto this? You put me onto it. But I knew of it from Alyssa Ashley because she always used to use this, and I never bought it, and I finally gave in. Yes, I finally gave in. Okay, so I'm gonna real quick before I forget do the little smoky under eye right here, just because I don't want to leave it bare, and just to give it a little bit of I do bottom lashes, but this time around, like my lashes did not last on the bottom because I was sleeping a lot. Your girl been catching up on sleep. But back to what we was talking about, official relationships. I feel like, look, I feel like your nigga is really for the streets and for everybody until you're at that place where you are nearing marriage. You're about to be a fiance and you're about to get married. Like, and that's just what it is. I feel like it's free game.
No, I think...
You said that yesterday. Don't say no now, because yesterday you said that.
No. Let me say why. If you're dating with the intent to be married or to go long term, you need to be very, very upfront about that.
No, but okay, I'm saying that, but so it be no, because I see it with my own two eyes. It be niggas that be dating with the intent to be in a long-term relationship, but they still be playing with their girl. Like, even with, I mean, we know that, we just said that cheating, we feel like is inevitable in this day and age, even when you're married or even if you're nearing that. Like, let's be for real.
I think it depends on where the person is in their life. Like, what kind of individual are you?
So for blush, I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place blush palette, and this is the shade Volume 5, okay? And I'm gonna be using this, a mixture of both of these. And I really like blush because it just really makes, I had to fall in love with blush. I mean, I've always used blush, but I've always used a little bit. But now I do kind of use more because it just marries everything. It's like different layers and levels to the beat. Yeah, I feel like blush gives like a useful, flirtatious vibe. So cute. Okay, go ahead with what you feel like. You feel like it's where they are in life?
Yeah, I feel like depending on the individual you're dealing with, like, cheating is not always like a thing. I think it depends on the person. You either are madly in love, like on a high, you are so infatuated, you are inseparable, and that doesn't mean it's perfect. It doesn't mean that there's not disagreements because you're two individuals coming together. Even in a marriage, it's like that.
All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead with my highlighters, and today I have this NYX Born to Glow highlighter. This is a loose highlighter, and this is in the shade Eternal Glow, and I'm gonna mix it with this OG palette that I've had literally from back in the day, the Anastasia Ultimate Glow Kit. I'm gonna mix the two, and then I'm gonna go in with my mascara, which is my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. And lastly, I'm going to use my Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Liner in Blackest Black for my waterline, and then we're gonna get into the lips.
No, like, you were one I was saying, like, you feel like people still be messing on their relationships. Like, people get in relationships and they don't be serious.
I mean, like I said, at that point, I feel like some people just have an understanding too, or even in marriage. Like, I'm not trying to speak on marriage because I'm not married like that, but what I'm saying is, like, I feel like sometimes people just, at that point, they just stick with their partner and make it work because they're in a lifelong partnership. That's how I feel.
So you think full official relationships are just a title, mutual titles?
What you mean?
Like, if you compare it to like dating and a full-blown relationship, I feel like maybe your like relationships just give it, like, you have a title, but you don't. Not everybody stands up and upholds the title. Or like, oh, that's my girl, that's my guy, that's my, that's my half, that's my significant other.
I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's the industry that I'm in.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just the industry that I'm in. It's just maybe, I mean, I was gonna say, like, maybe like doctors probably have better relationships, but man, them doctors be fucking the nurses. Shit. Like,
listen, you got it all the way backed up because they be the main ones. Their occupation, not speaking for all, of course, but majority of, like, it don't matter if you're in a hospital, small office, you spend so much time as professionals together, it can get messy.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, I feel like it's just inevitable. I feel like unless you, man, I don't know. I just pray that, that people just, like you just said, the ones that are madly in love, I just hope that they stay madly in love. Like,
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like I said, you could go from hookup to dating to, oh my God, like, this is my person. And it started off as something just simple. And then, like, or you could be dating, like in your TikTok live, you had people that said they were dating since they were 16, 17, and now they're in their 30s, like, with the same person. But I just feel like, I I hate the relationships where you give your all and it's for nothing. Oh my God, the waste of time. Like, I'd rather stay dating than to like get an official committed relationship, give my all, put my best forward, and then boom, you wasn't really trying to go all the way. I feel bad for those kind of situations.
That's messed up. How do you feel about people who be together for that long but without getting married? Do you feel like the man feels like he just got everything and there's no reason to marry? Like, or what is that marriage barrier? Like, what do you feel like is that barrier or that place where, or maybe just people just don't care to get married?
I feel like it's a societal standard that marriage brings, right? Because you could be in the same situation as someone else who's dating.
Or a religious thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a societal thing. Like,
all right, so as y'all can see, y'all, mascara putting on, I swear by this mascara since high school. Period. What you was saying though, Colette? What was it? I forgot where we was at. So like I said, y'all, I really want y'all to sound off in the comments after talking about every possible level of dating and breaking down from my viewpoints and my sister's viewpoints. I'm 24, my sister is older than me and she's married with 2 kids, so you got to hear from both perspectives. So I want to hear from you guys as well. And yeah, so let's get into the lips and we're gonna wrap this video up. I found this very therapeutic and fun. So yeah, here we go. We are wiping off the lips. Yes, I have the lip filler in case you wondered. I wanted to go for another round, but y'all keep telling me no. And I just don't want to have like crazy looking duck lips, so I probably won't go. But today I'm gonna be using Abby Nicole Cosmetics, and today I'm using the shade Choco Choco. Shout out to all my Zoes. And I have this pencil that is called the Rich Auto Precise Lip Liner. It is an auto pencil, and I promise you guys, I know some girls like pencils, but when you're on the go, I hate pencils because you gotta sharpen it and you gotta, like, it's just too much. I be on the go, especially when I be in the club, like trying to put my little lip liner on. I just want it to be quick and fast, and these go on super smooth. I'm gonna let it speak for itself. Hold on. And I know you've seen that off of just one stroke. So Choco Choco is my darker brown. It is closest to Max Chestnut, so I would compare it to that. And then I have La La, which is like, and honestly, if you apply more pressure to the pencil, it'll appear darker. I don't want it too dark. The next shade that we're going in with is from my Satin Matte Bullet Lipstick collection, and this is the shade Abby Nicole. Now, oh my God, it got messed up. Oh my God. Damn. It's because it was in my book bag. Damn, that is such a horrible presentation, but we gonna make it work. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm so sorry. I have a shade called Nick Shit, which is like a few shades more toned down from this one. If you're afraid of this one's sold out anyway. We are gonna restock soon, but I love this because it just gives me that pigment and that pop. Do y'all see that? I have 3 different formulas: the Satin Matte, which is this one. I have Stay Matte, which is the liquid matte lipstick, and then I have High Shine Butter Gloss. So this one is like Satin Matte, like not super drying, but matte. So when I would do like matte lips, I would use NYX Shit and pop a little bit of this in the middle, but as you can see, this is very loud. So I'm gonna go in with a gloss to tone it down just a little bit, and the gloss that I'm gonna go in with is Influence. And this is like a brown nude shade that's gonna help me tone down Abby Nicole. I actually really like the lip like this. I would've wore it like this, but I don't wanna scare y'all. I don't know what music they got going on out there, but they getting lit. So I have a clear gloss that's called Baguette. are going to pretty much wrap it up there. My nose be getting a little watery when I do makeup, but y'all, here is the finished look. Your girl, ooh, I feel myself. It is just too cute. This piece just doing something different. Let me know if y'all want a curling hair tutorial. I'm curling this all the way around. That's why it's not falling right. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, the lips are lipping. Okay. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this video if y'all made it this far. I did have a good time talking to you guys. I know my sister, look, my sister, I need to have her on this channel eventually because she could talk her talk. She really just I love talking to her because she opens up my third eye and just makes me see things in a different perspective. So let me know if y'all enjoyed my sissy Coco on the channel today. Comment down below, of course, any videos you want to see. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my main channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. Go shop Abby Nicole Cosmetics. Support your girl. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. All right, love you. Mwah.